Everybody, welcome to lesson 2.9, using the grading tool and the gradebook inside Google Classroom. This is, again, a relatively new feature. When Google Classroom first came out, there wasn't a gradebook or tracker inside of it, but the commenting and grading is a really nice way to give student feedback pretty efficiently, especially if you're using those Google Docs, slide sheets, that kind of thing. So here we'll see grades. This is a warning. I am going to look at some assignments in here, but everybody has 10s. Because you're all awesome. So I'm not going to show assignments or your work necessarily, but I'm going to use it so you can see how I give feedback and some of those. So we'll see here in the stream, you can see some of the assignments. So let's say, for example, I want to look at this reading assignment. When I look at that reading assignment, I can see here kind of a quick synopsis. 3 people have turned it in that are waiting to be graded. There's 9 still that it's assigned to, and 5 have already graded. Over here on the left-hand side, it kind of organizes them into the categories. There's the 3 people who've turned it in at this point that I haven't graded, people that it's still assigned to, and then people on the bottom that I've graded for. I can also click on those here inside this window to kind of see one by one. So we'll go with Mr. Hampton here. I know he won't care if we look at his. So this is assignment, the reading assignment that's there. You see that pulls it up. One of the nice things is you see it opens it in a new tab, but I don't have to open, say, 18 different tabs for everybody that's in the class. I can scroll through with this left and right arrow here, back and forth, and grade individually. So I don't have to close it, open it, close it, open it, back and forth. I can do them all from these left and right tabs. Over here on the right-hand side, we've got the spot to put a grade, and then a spot to put private comments, which is really nice. That's only between me and the student there. No one else sees those. So I could put those there. As I go through, one of the things we want to do, if we can, is give a lot of feedback. If we can, let's say I'm going to highlight this. When I highlight that, you'll see that we get this add comment that pops up here. So I can add a comment here, and I can type in a custom comment. I say, this is my favorite feature too. Okay. And then I can comment that, and the student can see those feedbacks there. Another thing here, this icon is the comment bank. So if I flip over to that, by default, this is blank, and I can add comments that I want to those. So if I wanted to, I could come in here. I'm on the comment bank, and I click in here, and I want to go in. Right, and I can come in here and I can either copy that here. You can do a copy paste here. But one of the really nice features when I'm doing those, if I use a lot, if I type here hashtag, and so that you can see this, all of my comments pop up here that I want to use. So then I can either select them with my mouse, or if I know, the first few letters, and then it automatically replaces it. So if you've got some comments that you use a lot, like check for grammatical mistakes, you need evidence to support this statement, it's worth banking those in the comment bank so you don't have to retype those over and over and over again for there. So there's our comment bank. I can add my grade here, and then when I'm done, when I've got my comments, private comments or comments here, I've got my grade, then I go ahead and I can click return to the student, and it goes back to the student. One of the things to note about the grading, once a student submits their assignment, they can't go back in and edit it or make changes until you return it to them. So for example, in my comments here, if I make suggestions about you need evidence, you need grammatical issues, whatever it is, the student can see those comments as I post them, but until I click this return button here, they don't have access to that assignment again. And I would highly encourage you to do some back and forth with those if you can. So if you see some mistakes or something that's missing in an assignment, and that happens in this class, sometimes people forget to add a link or forget to respond, and I'll make a quick comment and I'll return the assignment to them and say, hey, can you fix that? And then submit it again and allow the resubmission. And you don't have to put a grade in if you don't want to. You can leave it ungraded. Or I might mark it, give it half credit so that sort of gets their attention and say, hey, you can fix these. When you fix them and resubmit it, I'll regrade it and give you the full credit. So that's some options there for using the grading tool. It's really nice, pretty streamlined. You can also, we flip back over to this, then you can see the grades and the assignments across the board there. For everybody. So the grading is really improved inside Google Classroom. in the last year or so. Thanks.